Hey folks, welcome back to Real Estate Investing Unmasked. Today we're going to talk a little bit about building a house on a brand new plot, on a plot of land. One of my subscribers asked a question about lot sizes. And the question was, I'm looking for a plot of land, but I don't know how much to look for. What is the average size of the house that we build nowadays? And so I contacted this subscriber and I let them know the average house size has grown dramatically over the last 50-60 years. The average house size now, as far as square feet is concerned in America, is about 2,600 square feet versus about 1,300 square foot in 1960. So that has changed dramatically. So when it comes to what size lot should I be looking for, or how much land should I be looking for, you really have to look at what kind of size what kind of house dimensions would you have. For instance, a house that is 30 feet wide by 40 feet deep is 1,200 square feet. If you doubled that, made it into 2 stories, well, that's 2,400 square feet. So 2,400 square feet, that's pretty close to the average. So that's 30 by 40, 30 deep, or 30 wide by 40 deep. Now, in most jurisdictions, pretty much every jurisdiction I can think of, there's going to be some sort of setback rules that apply. In some cases, the setback is 3 feet from the side of the property. So between the house and the side of the property line, you can go 3 feet in. That's some places. Most places I've seen has been at least 5 feet. And then on the side where you might have a driveway or something, it's closer to between 5 feet and 10 feet, depending on what jurisdiction you're in, what kind of laws are in your community or in your state. Now, most setbacks that I've seen for the front of the house is going to be 20 feet. So 20 feet back from the curb. So if you're building a 30-foot wide building, 40 feet back, 40 feet deep, then you got the 40 feet of the house plus the 20 feet on the front, which means your lot has to be already at least 60 feet deep. Now, as far as the back of the property, that can vary. I've seen it where it's 5 feet, I've seen it where it's 15 feet, and I've seen it where it's 20 feet, depending once again on your community and your jurisdiction. So if we go to 20 feet in the back, 20 feet in the front, it's 40 feet plus the depth of the building. You're talking a lot that has to be at least 80 feet deep. So 80 foot deep as far as the lot is concerned, and as far as width, if you go 10 feet on one side, 5 feet on the other side, plus the 30, that's 45 feet wide. So 45 by 80. So about 45 by 80 is equal to, what's that, 3,200 plus another 400, so 3,600? 3,600 square feet, if my math serves me right. Don't use calculators. It's about 3,600 square feet of a lot. That's actually a very small place, but that we're talking about the smallest that you could probably build. For the most part, you want to have a bigger yard, etc. But this person that was asking me in particular had bought a piece of property that was very long and slender, and they didn't want to make that same mistake again when they buy a property. So you want to have, obviously, as wide as you can go and as deep as you can go. I once had a property that was 50 feet wide by 200 feet deep. It was just short of a 1/4 acre. And that 50 feet wide was plenty. I could do the 40 feet wide by 30 foot back and have plenty of room for yard and whatnot. That house in particular, where I had this lot that was 50 by 200 foot deep, was a house that was only 865 square feet. So it's a very small house on a very long plot. It probably could have held probably two or more houses just like that on the lot and been just fine. So when you're looking for lots, what you got to do is look in your community. Just do a search. Go ask Uncle Google or Auntie Yahoo and ask them what the setbacks are for your city. Maybe call the building department, the planning and building department for your area, and ask them what is the setback from the curb of the street, what's the setback from the side of the house on the one side and on the other side, and what's the setback from the back. And if you get all that information and you know what the zoning law is, like if it's an R2, you can have 2 houses on it. If it's R4, you can have 4 houses on it. At least that's California. Yours may be a little different. Find out the zoning and then determine whether you want to build on that lot or not. And there are plenty of websites that have great floor plans that are available where you can kind of position where you want the house to be on that lot and kind of get a general idea of whether it's going to work for you or not. Anyway, I hope that answers your question. If you had the same question as my subscriber, then hopefully that answers it for you. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. If you have questions regarding real estate or real estate investing, and you're like, I want to ask Google, but don't know if this is true, don't know if the answers I'm getting are legit, feel free to ask me. You can either ask me down below in a comment, or you can contact me at www.watchbobonyoutube.com, and I have a way for you to contact me there so that I can contact you and talk to you privately. Now, when I do give you advice, it's not going to be advice as a financial advisor. It's going to be advice as if I was a buddy sitting with you at the bar, and you're just asking for some information, and I give you my 2 cents, and that's all it is. Worth about 2 cents. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.